Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith.
Can we all get along?
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
The only way to do great work is to love what you do.
Cookie Talk Radio starts now with Paul Cookson. Welcome to Cookie Talk Radio. I'm your host, Paul Cookson, and I'm here with Kwame Mason, who produced... hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. So,
Great.
Kwame, you produced this really neat documentary, Soul on Ice, Past, Present, and Future.
Yes. It should be coming out pretty soon. I'm just in the editing stage right now, so I'm just really excited about the process right now.
Tell us about some of the amazing hockey players that you met during the process of making this documentary.
Well, I've had the opportunity to meet guys like Grant Fuhr, Tony McKegney, Anson Carter, Kevin Weeks, some of the young guys that are playing right now. There's guys like Dustin Byfuglien and Joel Ward, PK Subban, the Subban brothers, and
The fella you just mentioned, he plays for Winnipeg, right?
Dustin Byfuglien, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about him. That guy is a machine. He's like what, 270, strong as an ox.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. Minnesota born and raised American player, and just will knock your head off on the ice. Everybody always worries about him because he's so big, and they think that he just can't move. But oh man, when he gets out there, he moves.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
So what's he like?
He's a good dude. They're all really good dudes. Like I said, these young guys coming up, they're carrying the torch, and they're not looked at as only fighters. They're skilled players nowadays. And for example, like the one kid that we followed through the documentary is a kid by the name of Jaden Lindo. He plays for the Owen Sound Attack. He was recently drafted by the Pittsburgh Penguins, and great heart, and I think he's going to have a really good future in the NHL in a couple of years once he's 18 and he's like 6'1", about 205 pounds. And that's 18 years old,
Wow.
Yeah,
So now he got drafted by Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh Penguins, yeah. Really happy for him. It was really special being at their house on that day because he had an ACL injury, and for anybody who knows sports, an ACL injury is sometimes death, and he had to really rehab, and he was really nervous. It dropped him down in the rankings, but I just remember sitting there and everybody just got quiet.
So you were at his house when
he
he got drafted that
That's
day.
amazing.
Yeah, round after round was going by, and it just, you just feel for a player like that, just to sit there and just having to listen to name after name. Wow. And it was just funny. My cameraman was just sitting there in front of his mom and him, just waiting, because you never know when that moment comes. And so, I'm sitting there, and then she just starts screaming because his name comes up, and the house just erupts and stuff. So we got most of it on camera. So I think it'd be a really special moment for people to see, just to see a young guy and his journey to being drafted.
So now is he playing for their farm team now then, or
no? He's still in the OHL.
Okay.
So I believe he's got one more year there, and then if the hockey gods shine on him, he'll go straight up to the Penguins. But that team is just that's a monster
Some good
team.
players.
So
Yeah, they're a machine right now.
Yeah, he'll probably have to have about 2 years in the American League, and then we'll see see him in the NHL.
PK Subban.
Yeah.
Tell us about him, because I was just in Montreal a couple of weeks ago watching the Leafs play, and man, he's making lots of money.
Yeah. And
unreal player.
Yeah, well, I haven't had the chance to do my sit-down one-on-one with PK, but we've been able to talk a bunch of times, and the kid understands the business, so he knows he's got two things to do. He's got to be great on the ice, and he's got to be an ambassador off the ice, and he's doing both. So,
what was funny when we were at the game? My bride was commenting on, like, he was in between shifts and at the beginning and stuff, he was kind of dancing around the ice, like grooving, like just
His
dun, dun,
energy.
dun. He had like
It's
it's
his energy.
unreal, man.
Yeah, his
The
energy.
guy could be like a dancer
No,
as well.
he
It was
just-
unreal.
He brings an excitement to the game.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it gets him in trouble, but
Yeah.
for the most part, it's something that hockey, I believe, needs for the future because these kids are a lot different from the guys 20 years ago.
You got to have fun when you're out there.
You just gotta-
And he looked like he was having fun.
He's
Like
having a blast out
he
there.
wasn't freaked out, and it just looked
Yeah.
calm and cool. And
Yeah.
away he goes, and he's singing, and
for the
That's
amount
amazing.
for the amount of money that he's gotten.
I would sing as well.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
actually, you know what? Yeah, give me 8 million. I'll sing
I'll
for
sing
you, Kwame.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
yeah.
good. Miss No, would you sing for 8 million?
I'd sing for like
I'd sing
50
for
$10.
$8. I'd
Yeah.
sing for a sub.
I
Yeah,
think I have 10.
coffee,
I
cup
think
of
I
coffees.
think I have $10. Maybe we'll get you to sing.
yeah.
Maybe get to
maybe.
sing
I'll
on one of
take
those podcasts. So.
So a lot of fun players, and now tell us more about what's the target for the documentary
Target as far as what you mean?
when it's going to be out.
Oh, well, I have to hand it in to TELUS on June 15th, mid-June, and then from there we just kind of figure out when we'll release it.
Kwame, thank you so much for coming to see us today.
Yes.
Really enjoyed it.
Yep, no
how,
problem.
how do people get in touch with you?
Facebook, Soul on Ice. Also YouTube. Just Google search Soul on Ice, and you'll find me on those interweb things.
Awesome. Thanks again.
The effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is.
The people have the power. All we have to do is awaken the power in the people.
What the most important thing is to be true to yourself.
Cookie Talk Radio ends now.
If you'd like to be on the show, contact Paul Cookson at 416-286-2860.